the Yamaha. There's the post office one, OMB something Y. Cheshire post office by the sound of it. Direct the mail or even the messenger telegraph service they were used for. Of course we don't need it now, we get the messages on our phone, don't we? And emails, look Facebook, Twitter or whatever they call themselves. Snapchat or Chat Snap or something. I don't know. So I've got a rather set. You'll have to hold on for a second, thank you. Right, our first steamer is in the ring. And the second steamer, if you have a look, there's a lot of ladies steering it. We like that, don't we? The Fowler Road Roller coming round now. I haven't done any technical bump about it because nobody gives me any. A local one by the look of it. It has a pet name called Alice. John Fowler leads. Made the engine, S. Jackson and Sons, with staff and crew. Oh, thank you. Right, I've got our lunch. It might be late, but we'll carry on with the engines. A lovely large traction engine here now. We've got a... come gently round, that's it. You haven't got the L plates on, should you have? No? Oh, that's all right then. Lovely the bottom. Wallace and Stevens, quite a rare make because I don't know of many that have been restored. There are one or two fresh ones about coming, but we can talk about them afterwards. The Wallace and Stevens Traction Engine Company. They have a lovely sign written logo as well on the side, if you have a look. Made in Basingstoke, Hampshire, and worked for the County Council. That's the Locomotives Act. It was registered in Essex. National Traction Engine Owners and Association there, 1915. There you go, the Working Association for Traction Engine Owners. NO, which is Essex, isn't it? Registration. Yep, it is NO. Havering roller, yeah, Invicta. All these road rollers, they seem to be the last ones that were sent for scrap, so they were kept. A lot of county councils kept them and kept them in service because they were so good at rolling the roads. Very simple, really. Ransom, Sims and Jeffries, Ipswich. If you note, from the eastern part of the country, you'll time, quite a lot of manufacturers were residing in the East Anglia area, all right, and down in the Suffolk, Ipswich area, such as Ransom, Sims and Jeffreys. And then moving up to Leeds. Oh, there's my commentator. Oh, an evening porter from Rochester. Showman's engine. Harold Llewellyn, its name is. It's named after some famous person, I'll find out. And it is, or probably was, owned by D&B Morgan, Weaverham, which is Cheshire. Yeah. The amusement people, I could do with being amused. We've been talking about Fodens in the RF, haven't we? Sandbatch Way. But you don't park down there, you park up here. So we know that. Yes, Mr. Bounds, of course. E. Foden and Sons, Sandbatch. You'll see them well represented here today in their commercial vehicles, internal combustion engines. Mr. Bounds, a very well-known enthusiast in all sorts of a collection. So that's just gone by now, so I think he was... We'll go in. Oh God. Charles Burrell and Company Thetford. And then the Wallace and Stevens going by from Basingstoke. From all over the country. But remember, Ransom's is a name to remember. Ransom existed on a lot of ploughs, cultivating machinery as well that went behind steamers and of course factories, mainly in 30s and 40s. Another beautiful example, B&I Spencer from Astley in Lancashire, not very far away. Marshall and Company is Gainsborough, I believe. Yeah, Gainsborough in Lincolnshire. So another eastern part of England where these traction engines were made. Just waiting now. John Fowler and Company Leeds again. Spencer's of Manchester, another what we call Showman's engine. John Fowler and Company Leeds. So obviously John Fowler did make a lot of steam engines and were one of the highly populated ones, but of course Fowlers were famous for their railway steam engines as well. And very many of them went abroad. Now, a lorry I know very, very well for 30 or 40 years ago, and was owned by somebody in Ludlow, BRF 200, which is a tarmac Sentinel six-wheeler. I knew very, very well indeed. In fact, I may well have known. Yes, bring back good memories that. He's now retired, obviously. I think he moved down to a Stanley steam car, but there you go. But that was his first refurbishment. He restored it to its splendour. And then now there are a set of these about. I don't know if they're owned by the same person, but there's an 8-wheeler as well. I don't know whether that is, I'm sure. Lord Doverhill is just coming by us. The John Fowler and Leeds traction engine. It's called the Tiger Tractor. So somebody will have some fire in the tank. On most of these steam, all the steam engines I've seen, they do have, are named, they're all named after somebody, like a Harold Llewellyn, whoever he was, I don't know, he was a famous showman. Oh, there you go. I thought I'd got a learning friend with me, but they're early riser. Oh. That's a very good name for an engine, an early riser. It got me there. Owned by Lanova's family from Cheshire somewhere, if I remember rightly. Lovely example there of a roller. Was it? Oh yeah, it is. Good God. Little balloon on the back, over his 100th birthday, so there you go. Mr. Glee from Nantwich, with his Foden again, you may have heard the name again. Foden, which I mentioned before. Have a very large display of commercial vehicles here today. Coming by now, Dave with that one. And then there's a bowl just going on the outside. A real working engine there, look here. No sign writing on it, no fancy names, a real workhorse. Dave Cleve and Son from Nantwich in Cheshire. And the name of that one is, of course, Angelina. It's a Foden model. And then the John Fowler there we go, and I'm just having a job to read. Lady, sorry, little. The belts in the way at the moment. We're talking about the John Fowler Showman's engine here. One of very, very many built by them. And usually the Fairground, Little Dawn. Yeah? Little Dawn. John Fowler of Leeds, 17506. There you go. All numbered up. And usually the Showmans had them in pairs, if I was right. Like the powered engines were always in pairs. And they got the proper Fowler badge on the back with Leeds impressed upon it. Then the famous Roby tandem road roller. Very unique thing now. Very unusual, but very, very popular. And of course an upright boiler on it, like the Sentinels have. The Roby Tandem Road Roller. 100 years old this year, there you go, 1924 to 2024. Very much. John Fowler again, another Showman's engine. And this one's Murphy, isn't it? He's Murphy, yeah, remember him. That's it. John and Belle Hutchinson from Bellingham. Obviously the Showmans were quite, they were Showmans in actual fact. They made a beautiful job of their engines. So, I think it is, yeah. Well, yeah, could be. Another John Fowler, Wee McGregor, Smith and Son of Hexham.
Yeah, I know, my hair running
No, it's north of the border, it's CS registration, so it's Scotland, isn't it? So we don't know where that one's from. I'm just trying to Ivanhoe. Oh, Rusty Nuts. There we go. Owned by, or was owned by, Hereford Rural District Council. And Mr. R. Bird was in charge at the time. He was the borough surveyor. And if you remember on most corporation vehicles, they had the borough surveyor's name on it. Hereford 940. It's a six-figure now. What have we got here then? Another miniature? Yeah. Oh, it's yours, yeah. Good God. And then we have Mr. Dakin. Thank you. He does know me. I think we've known each other for 40, 30 years, haven't we? But yes, yeah. Nice to see you again. Yeah. You still with us? Yeah? Yeah. All right then. I'll shout a bit louder. That's Mr. Dakin with his miniature. I think. Right, I've just come outside to speak to one or two of the engine owners. They'll be very pleased to see me, as usual. I diverse a little bit. Anyway, so you drive it, steer it? Yeah?
I do the steering, with all the, with everything else, you know? Yeah? And Mum, that's it. He does the brakes, the engine, I do the steering, and Mum makes sure she's alright, the boss. We always take the boss with us, you know. Always.
Council with the famous roller. And it is the Roby, I was just checking, I can make a note of this, right? What they call the tandem road roller. Pedantic. Just warn everybody, dogs, etc. It might be quite loud at times. I want them to give you all a whistle, please. Thank you, engine men. Bit of a whistle, be nice. There you go. That's got them excited anyway now, so that's rather limited. There's something else in there, I think. So here you go. Anyway, you got something right. So I hope you did enjoy that main display of the day.